Now when I'm attaching the belly patch, I like to use a couple of little needles or pins just to keep the belly patch in place so that I know that it's going to be where I want it to be. So I've just roughly sat it a little bit from the bottom, and so you've got a nice bit on top obviously to put the beak. So now I'm going to loop this into my needle so that I can start closing or attaching the belly patch. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways to attach your patches. I personally like to start by going into the body first and coming out like this. Now you just want to make sure the area where you go in to attach it to is nice and close to the patch, otherwise you'll end up with white lines all the way up here. So I like to do it pretty much in line with this row here. Now once I've pulled it out, I'm going to go from the inside of the belly patch to the outside, just like that. And that will secure that section there. And we're just going to repeat that beside it again. Keep going along until we've attached this whole top row. Now I'm going to pull this needle out because it's in my way now. And use that to attach to the corner there. Perfect. So now we've fully attached our top row. Now as you can see, we've kept the white nice and close to the belly patch so that you don't have a big white line. And so we're going to continue to do the same down the side. Now the thing to note with the side is that your stitches will gradually get out a bit wider because now your belly patch is going out wider. So you may just have to adjust the angle which your needle is attaching it. I'm going to pull this out. You don't have to do every single stitch, just as long as you've got most of them, so that you obviously have it anchored as much as you can to the body. And we're going to go along the bottom. Now sometimes you might find it's hard to get in between your stitches at the bottom because that's where your decreases are, so just try and slot it in whatever stitch you can. Perfect, and we've reached our last needle, so we're going to pull that one out too. Can leave them in till the end. I just find that they get in the way when I'm trying to stitch, so I like to pull them out as I get to them. Perfect, we're almost done there. Okay, so now we've pulled our last stitch through. I'm going to bury this one as well. So I'm going to go through this hole, get through, and bury it all the way over here so that it's out of the way. Now once I've pulled it through, we're going to chop it off nice and short. If you've still got it there, I just kind of squeeze your project to pop it back in. And that is your belly patch on your penguin.